Today we're going to see how to install Teradata and how to configure the Teradata. So before we start the installation process, as part of the installation process, I've prepared an installation guide where it will tell us like guide us like what are all the prerequisites we need to install before we go and download or install any of the Teradata stuff. So the prerequisites are the JDK and JRE. So JDK and JRE we have to first install in our system. This will become mandatory at the time of installation of the Teradata Express Studio. So this document will help us to see what are all the downloads we need to, what are all the things we need to download, and what are how to install. The installation sequence. So installation, which one to install first and which one to install next, kind of things. Because in the order whatever I mentioned in the document, if you follow that order, you will not face any errors, and you can smoothly install and configure the Teradata setup. So let's start with the prerequisites. So in the prerequisites, what I mentioned is step one is JDK. So I've given the links here in the document. First, we'll just click and see what is there in this link. So this is a JDK link. I think I clicked it correctly. Let me just check one more time. I clicked it now. Okay, now only I clicked it. So let's see what will open here. So it is going to the oracle.com, and here uh, yeah, now it is showing the JDK links. Okay, so I am using the Windows operating system. If you guys are using Mac or Linux systems, accordingly you have to pick the option here. Now the current installation is on Windows Server. So I picked the Windows tab, and then my OS is on 64-bit, so I'll go with the x64 installer. This is the link we have to click, and it will download the exe file here. Now what I'll do, I'll just pause it because I have already downloaded this. So I placed everything in one directory, and from there I'll install these two things. So you just click on the exe, and you follow the defaults of the setup. The wizard, it will throw the wizard, and we need to do is we have to install with the default options. The second thing is the JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So I'll just open it. It will take us to the, what I'll do, I'll just resume it, let it download so that I can show you how these exes show up in the screen. Okay. Again, you have JDK here and you have JRE here. So just click on the JRE link. You will be able to see um, so x86 and x64. 86 is for 32-bit and x64 is for the 64-bit. So we need to install the JRE for the 64-bit. So we have to go with the Windows option. So in the Windows option, we have to go with the x64 installer. So let me just download this exe also from here. So it will, okay, and download. It will start downloading the exe. Ah, my God, I have to complete this process. Um, okay, you just log into it and use your credential and just log into it, and then go with the default options and install it. Um, that is very easy. You can just straight away go ahead and say next, 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 and install it. So after the successful installation of the JDK and JRE, now what we need to do is we need to download the required Teradata related required downloads. So we have to go to this link where we will see all the Teradata related links here. I think I have to click it correctly. Yeah, now I clicked it. So this is the main page of the Teradata downloads. But here also we have to complete the login process. And if you're already, registered with this, you can just go with the login process. If you are first time registering it, complete the registration process and then go to the login and log in to this page and come back to this one. So downloads page from after the completion of the login, it will allow you to download everything. Otherwise, it will again ask you to complete the login process. So what I'll do is I'll just complete the login process. Um, so I just have completed my login process. Now it will allow me to download stuff. So what are all the things we need to download? We'll go to the document again and we'll see. And now currently we are in this particular screen. I am calling it as a main screenshot as per the document. So first download is Vantage Express, VMware and VirtualBox. Let's see where it is in the downloads. So here you can see Vantage Express, VMware and VirtualBox. When I click on it, it will start downloading that. Oh no, here it will go here. Oh, okay, we have to pick the right option. So as per the document, so you will see the same screen here, same thing. You have to go with this 16.2, 16.20. Okay, so we will just go ahead and click on this one, and then we need to complete the license part. I agree. Then it will start downloading it. Okay, for now I will pause it because I have already downloaded this. The second download is TTU Windows install. So what is the TTU Windows install? Teradata tools and utilities. So I think if you see here in the screen, there is a TTU Windows installer. We'll go to the main page. We'll go to the downloads page. Go back. Let me turn on my battery. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so this is the link we need to click. The second download is this. When we click on it, again we get this screen. As it mentioned in the download in the document TTU, you get this screen. The same screen you are seeing here, right? So then go ahead and click on this one. It will again gives you license agreement. So go down and say agree. It will again download Teradata tools and utilities. I'll pass this also because I've already downloaded it. Then what next? The third download is Teradata Studio Express. Let's go back to the download screen. Go back here. Teradata Studio Express. This is the one we need to download. So when you click on it click on that link, you will be able to see the same screen what I'm seeing in the document. So go back to the downloads page. So you're seeing this thing for 64-bit. So let's download this one also. Again, license agreement. Click on the agree button. I agree. It will download. So I'll pass this again because I've already downloaded it. So now I have downloaded three zip files from the Teradata downloads, and I copied all the three into one location. In my D colon, I have Teradata Vantage Express, and then Teradata tools and utilities, and then Teradata Studio Express. Okay, So what I did is I have extracted all these three. So you will be seeing the Teradata Express, Teradata Tools and Utilities, and Teradata Studios. So I placed them in the D colon for the easy access. Okay, then what next we need to download? So the fourth download is VMware. So what I'll do, I'll just click on this link. So here, this is the VMware portal. Here you will have Windows download. You're seeing this one, right? I think you'll see the same thing in the document. Yeah, try workstation 16.0 player for Windows, and we need to click on this download link. So when we click on this download link, so it will start downloading it. I'll just pause it again because I have already downloaded it. So we can straight away go ahead and install it, because to save the time I just downloaded everything before this video recording. Okay, now so I think we have downloaded all the four required things. So next what we need to do is we need to complete the installation process. What is the first step? We have to install Vantage Express. Where is the Vantage Express? So I have already extracted this. This is the Vantage Express download. So I have already extracted this using the 7Z zipper. So there is a 7Z zip files software. So we have to install that and unzip it. So when we unzip it, you will be seeing this one with all this stuff, right? Okay. So after that, what we have to do is we have to install VM Player. So VMware Workstation Player. What we need to do is let me quickly see where is my VM player. Is it in the downloads? See this one, VM player exe. So when we click on this one, this is the exe we need to use. Let's give the admin access. So I will cancel it because I have already installed it. Use the default options and install it and finish the installation. So now what we have to do is we have to open the VMware Studio. So let me just go ahead and find the VMware Studio. So this is how you get VMware Workstation 16 Player app. So let's open it now. So when you open that one, you will get a screenshot, something like this, like this, like this. See the same one you're seeing here. Okay. So this is the VMware Workstation 16 player. Now what we have to do is we have to click on the open virtual machine. Click on this one. It will automatically figures out where is the VMX, in which folder VMX is in, extracted. So we have to select this one. VMX is the virtual machine. So when we click on this open, you will see the VMX machine loaded here, and you will get an option called play virtual machine. So because I have already installed and I have already configured once, it will try to restore it. If you're doing it first time, it will try to, it will take some time to complete the installation and configuration. Okay. So, you don't need to do anything. It will automatically, it will take some time to configure and open the virtual machine. So I will just play the virtual machine here. So it will take some time again here also to restore the Teradata server. See, it's restoring. So this will take little time because it has to load 100%. Almost done. Yes, it's done. So now the virtual machine is ready. Then we have to click on the start Teradata. Okay, now we need to check whether the Teradata server is started or not. So right click on the open terminal, right click and open the open terminal, and then type a command pd state hyphen a. This will give us the status of the Teradata server, whether it is running or paused or stopped or something like that. So here you see, you can see PDE state is run and started. So now our Teradata server is up and running. So now what we have to do is we have to minimize this one. So we are back to the document. So this configuration is done. So we picked the virtual machine and then we clicked on the play virtual machine also, and now we are able to see the virtual machine. All these things we did already. PDE state and all that stuff we did. Okay. Now the another important stuff is, so we need to check the IP address of the server. So using ifconfig, this command will give us the IP address. So when we click on it, this is the IP address. We need to note it down or remember, because at the time of configuring this in the Teradata Studio Express, we need to use this IP address there. So we know what is the IP address of the server. Now we will minimize this and go back. So what next? Now we need to install the Teradata utilities. So as I mentioned you here, I have TTU Teradata utilities here, and go to the Teradata utilities folder and run the setup. So it will open up like this. You get this window. Why it is showing modify, repair and remove from is because I have already installed it. So what I'll do, I'll just cancel it here and I will show you in the document what are all the options we need to select. So I mean, once after opening that tools and utilities setup file, so I mean, you have to click next with the default options and you will end up with this screen. So you have to select only the ODBC driver Teradata, BTEC, fast load, fast export and multi-load and T-pump. We need these things only for the initial level of learning. Okay, so click all these four and complete the installation. So that you are done with the I mean, with this you are done with the Teradata tools and utilities installation. Now, previously the SQL Assistant was a separate installation. Now the Teradata Studio Express itself is having the SQL Assistant. So what the last third installation is Teradata Studio Express. I also have the Teradata Studio Express I mean, extracted and installed here. So I'll just go here. I'll just show you what is there in Express. So here you will have a setup file, the setup.exe. We have to click on this one. At the time of installation of the Teradata Express Studio, it will check the prerequisite of JRE, as I mean mentioned you in the beginning of the video. So it will just go ahead and check for the I mean, we get all this stuff. So now we have to do next and install it, because I have already installed it, so I don't want to do the installation again. So you get next. Oh no, I don't want to do it. Okay, cancel it because it is already there. So go with the default options and finish it. It is taking some time. Submission is slow a bit. Okay, let's wait and see. Okay, Now what we have to do is we have to search for the Teradata Studio, Teradata Express Studio. So what I'll type here is Teradata Studio to Express. So we need to click on open link and it will open the Teradata. So we have already copied the IP address of the Teradata server. So that IP address we have to use here to connect to the Teradata server. Teradata server and database. Okay. Okay. Now the studio is ready and open. So what we have to do is we have to click new and then go for Teradata. We have to give any name. I have given it like I named it like Teradata TD Works. It's already there. Now TD Works 1. Next. So here what we have to do, the IP address what we have seen here is 192.168.1.8, right? So we will type that here 192.168.1.8 and username and password both are DBC. Then test connection. So ping succeeded. So you're now connected to the Teradata server. I don't want to click on the finish button because I already have Teradata works. I mean, there is already one connection. I'll just cancel it here. I'll show you what I did here. Connect. We'll get a pop-up with the same configuration. I'll just put DBC password. I'll say apply and close. So Teradata database is connected. Now you will be able to see the databases, tables, everything. You will be in a position to see it here. So that is how we need to do the installation. Hope I have covered all the things. As per the document, we have successfully completed the installation of the Teradata. So the tools and utilities also how we need to check, I'll show you before we close this video. So here what are all the tools we installed? BTEC, fast load, fast export and multi-load. So we will type BTEC here. So you will see the BTEC app. When you click on it, you get BTEC command prompt. So how to log on to this one? Log on. You have to use a dot. That is the syntax. Log on. You have to use the server name 8 slash the username is DBC and press enter. It will ask for the password. The password is also DBC. So you have successfully connected to the BTQ command prompt. Here from here you can write your SQL queries from what is that? Parents. Okay. Let's see what it will give. Oh, I think there is no database with the name parents. Parents. Oh, parents. MNOP. MNOP. There is database. There is a table with the name parents. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Oh, okay. Got it. Select star from dbc dot. Hold on. Profiles. Select pc dot files profiles. Governance structure, huh? There are two modes, right? Interactive mode and batch mode. So this is the interactive mode. Oh, maybe I think I missed one thing. See, this one, the semicolon. See, semicolon is mandatory. So I missed the semicolon. So it is giving the output here. This is how we have to check the BTQ. So we'll just say exit. Sorry, dot log off dot quit. Oh, okay. Dot quit. Okay, done. BTQ is closed. So now fast load. I'll just show the app. Okay, we have to do the same logon process, fast load, and at the same time fast export. Sorry, fast export is also here. Fast export and multi-load. So you will have all the tools here. You will see the T pump also. You have T pump, right? So all the tools and utilities are successfully installed, and from here we can do all our practice here, or Teradata, SQLs, and then the tool using the tools and utilities we can do the BTQ. Using the BTQ we can run batch of commands. Using the fast load we can load the data, fast export, all that stuff we can try and see. Okay, for today, I hope I have given all the required information related to the Teradata installation and configuration. If you have any questions, please write your questions in the comment section. I'll just go through it and I'll answer you. Uh, don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, so that will give the motivation to me to do more detailed videos, technical detailed videos on Teradata stuff. So if you want any Teradata specific topics also, just mention in the comments. I'll definitely come back with that video. Thank you very much. Don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.